Today, I want to do an unboxing that should have been done 14 years ago. Yes, 14 years ago. What is that? The Thermeltake Bigwater SE. Now, I've gone onto YouTube, tried to find if I can see if there ever was an unboxing done about this one, and no, can't find anything about this specific model. Now, there was I think it was a 760 released a year later than this, a 780 as well. Now, this specific one came out, I think, June 2005. I must say, in June 2005, yes, I had a computer, but water cooling was nowhere in my mind as it is today. So when I got handed this by a friend of mine, I was so excited. I said, I have to share it with you guys. We have to have a look at it. Now, obviously the box has been opened before from the colleague that was given to me, but it's never been used. So let's have a look at what a custom loop system was, well, a custom loop kit was in 2005. Now, this one, when it was released, I think it was $100 in the USA, 88 pounds in the UK. Quite interesting. Now, let's just have a look on what the box says here. So we got your copper water block, a 12 volt water pump. We've got a 12 centimeter radiator and VR fan. We've got also some coolant in here, a drive bay tank. We've got our PCR slot for the VR and tube. That's if you're installing the radiator on the outside. We've got some tubing, and we've got our clips. And these were made for the LGA 775 socket, Pentium 4 Prescott socket, AMD K8 and AMD K7 sockets. Yeah, we're sitting today and we laugh at those sockets, eh? So let's open it up and have a look. Now, I must confess, obviously when I got this, I just couldn't wait. So I had a quick look inside, but I didn't open anything. So anyway, let's open the box. So obviously the manual is missing. The thermal paste is missing. Well, that's my fault because I was actually building a computer for another colleague and I couldn't find thermal paste. So I said, let me see if this thermal paste will work. And I was surprised to find after 14 years that thermal paste was 100% nothing wrong with it. Well, it was still sealed, obviously. All right, so the first thing when we open the box, so we've got some tubing here. Looks like UV reflective. So we've got the tubing. Let's open it up here. That's taped on. Alright, so let's take the first layer. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so the first thing is we got the copper block. And I must say, this thing is heavy. It is heavy. We got our fittings. Now, I'm not sure what type of fittings we got on here. I wonder if I say on here, since we don't have the manual. Should be, I think it's a 1/4 inch. Doesn't say. Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch. Now, the one thing that stands out from this old copper block and the new ones that you look at. So when you look at your new blocks, is that you got micro channels inside for the water to flow, for heat dissipation. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it on a camera, but this one's just got like a deep S, well, snake shape cut into it. Very interesting. Now, I must say, like I say, this thing is very heavy and it's quite interesting. So we got that. Okay. Then we've got the pump. Now this is quite an interesting looking pump. Now I do know on the 760 and the 780 of these models that came a year later, you actually had a full port on the top here as well, where you could add liquid in. So we got power and PWM control there. Very nice. Now for the radiator. And there we look. That's the front of it. Well, nice fan. Well, I'm glad to see that the radiator designs have changed since then, because this literally, if you have a close look there, looks like a mini car radiator that came out of a car, I must say. Quite surprised it's still in this good condition after 14 years. So we got again Molex power and another fan header, and that's to control the PWM signal. Now the second tray. Okay, if we can get this out. We've got a coolant, whole 500 ml of coolant. Also UV reflective. And I must say, that does not look 14 years old to me. That looks brand new. And then finally, we got, no, not finally, we got a 5.25 inch drive bay reservoir tank. So that's what it looks like. So this will go in where normally your CD-ROM will go into. There's your full cap, so you can fill from there. Now I must say, this is the cheapest design that I've ever seen. This cap can so easily be bent, and the reservoir itself, it's like a very, very, very cheap plastic. Alright, so we've got your inlet and we got your outlet. Now I did find some reviews on the internet about this system. A few people liked it, a few people did not like it. Alright, what else we got in here? It's got a box for all the stuff in it. Alright, so here we've got a fan controller, control the speed of the fan. Screws, some more screws, obviously AMD retention bracket. So this is another one, so if you want to put your radiator on the outside of your case, so you can run your pipes through there. I guess that was a thing back in the day. And then we got our brackets. Now, from what I understand, so these two here will go under the motherboard, and obviously this will go on top like that, and then this one will go on top there, holds it in place, and your screws go in to screw it down. And this is, there's no pump in here, this is just for an LED that's built into the block here. And then we've got some Velcro. Not sure what a Velcro is for. Would have been very nice to find a manual for this one. You can find a manual of a 760 and 780, which basically these components are exactly the same as 760 and 780 Bigwater, where they've changed the tank, because I do know a lot of people has complained about the quality of the tank. They've changed the radiator and they've changed the pump. So that is what a custom loop kit looked like, or most part of it, especially for Thermeltake, back in 2005. And this one was also in collaboration with Acertech. Is it Acertech? Acertech, yes, Acertech. So Acertech and Thermeltake goes back many years. Let me know if I must see if I can source a old system to install this into, or if I must try modding it and putting it on a newer system to see what it will do on a newer system. I don't think I'll do much modding to fit it on a newer system. It's just the bottom bracket. Obviously all the motherboards never had the bracket on the bottom for the CPU socket, where the new ones do. So it will be easy to make another one out of metal, just to go around it, and a new fitting just to hold it down. Quite interesting to see. Alright, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please click subscribe, and see you next time.